How I Met Your Mother ran for 9 seasons as one of the most popular TV series, largely due to witty and quippy fast-paced comedic writing and the consistent chemistry among the 5 leads. Marshall and Lily, the wholesome couple, Ted, the hopeless romantic, Robin, the tough but lovable Canadian, and Barney Stinson, the outrageous womanizing comedic relief. Together, they created a fun and entertaining dynamic that was equal parts humor and heart. With Bob Saget narrating as future Ted, the entire premise of the show was him telling his kids the long and winding story of how he met their mother. And for years, fans were hooked on the promise of finding out who the mother really was. As the show progressed, the viewers got to see not just comedy, but deeper moments of character growth. Particularly, Barney's transformation from a ladies' man caricature to someone capable of meaningful change stood out as a highlight. The character, who began as little more than laughing stock, evolved into a more complex figure. We witnessed his emotional vulnerability, his realization of what true happiness means, and eventually his relationship with Robin, which culminated in their marriage by the end of season 9. For 9 seasons, How I Met Your Mother built up the expectation of a beautiful love story between Ted and Tracy, played by Kristen Milioti. And when the big moment finally arrived, when we saw how Ted and Tracy met at the Farhampton train station on that rainy day, it was perfect. The story had come full circle, and everything seemed to be in place for a happy ending. But writers just slapped everyone in the face. They killed off the mother, Tracy. This bombshell was dropped in just a few quick lines of narration, leaving fans in shock. Ted's children, who had been listening to his story for the entire series, turned around and essentially told him that this wasn't about their mother at all. It was about Robin. What followed was Ted showing up at Robin's apartment with the iconic blue French horn, implying that they were meant to end up together after all, an outcome that the series had repeatedly shown would never work. Then, as if that wasn't enough, the show completely unraveled Barney's character growth. After spending several seasons showing his growth from a shallow playboy to a more mature man ready to settle down with Robin, the finale had them divorced in a flash and Barney regressed to his old self. Many fans felt this ending undid everything the show had been building toward for years. Barney and Robin's relationship had been developed over multiple seasons, and their wedding took up all of season 9, only to be erased within minutes. Ted's love for Tracy, which had been teased for nearly a decade, was brushed aside for a last-minute reunion with Robin. The tonal shift from comedy to heartbreak and the rush to conclude long-standing arcs left viewers frustrated. While some argued that Ted and Robin deserved each other because they were flawed characters, most fans couldn't accept this version of the ending. It felt like a betrayal of everything that had been built over the previous seasons, and the emotional payoff that was promised didn't arrive. Thankfully, for fans left disappointed, there's a silver lining. How I Met Your Mother has an alternate ending. Released on the DVD box set and later uploaded online, this version of the finale gave many fans the closure they were hoping for. In this alternate cut, the editing sequence changes. We still see the group together at McLaren's pub, and Lily delivers her heartfelt speech about Ted finally finding the one. In the alternate ending, Barney and Robin are left happily married, their relationship intact. Tracy does not die, and instead of the rushed twist with Ted and Robin, the story concludes with Ted meeting Tracy at the train station. The voiceover from Bob Saget focuses on Ted's love for Tracy, emphasizing the joy and fulfillment he finds in her. There is no sudden blue French horn, no rekindling of a romance between Ted and Robin. Instead, the story is allowed to end on the moment fans had been waiting for, Ted finally meeting the one. This version feels truer to the spirit of the show. While How I Met Your Mother had its moments of depth, it was always at its best when it focused on light comedy and romance. The alternate ending gives fans a more satisfying conclusion. Ted gets his happily ever after with Tracy, and Barney and Robin's marriage is left untouched, preserving the character growth that we spent years watching. It's a simple yet effective change that makes the journey feel worthwhile. Many fans have embraced this alternate ending as the real finale. It's a version that aligns with the hope and humor that made How I Met Your Mother special in the first place. While the original ending will always be part of the show's legacy, the alternate version provides a sense of closure that most viewers were craving. If you haven't seen it yet, it's available on YouTube, and it might just change how you feel about the show's final moments. So, what do you think? Does the alternate ending redeem How I Met Your Mother? Did you prefer the original twist, or does this fan-favorite version deliver the ending we all deserved? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into your favorite shows.